We as a society love things to be USB. It's easy to understand and it's easy to use. However, there are so many different types of USB that someone who doesn't actively work on trying to stay up on what type is what might find themselves in a bind next time they go to buy a USB cord for something. Whether replacing the cord for your phone, your Switch, or Blue Yeti microphone, today I'm going to show you the complete guide of USB so that you'll know next time you need to shop for that all too crucial cord to keep life going. To start off with, the most common type of USB is typically, at least for the last few years, was the most common type of USB, is a micro USB. It's kind of like a half oval shape, as you can see here. And it was mainly that just because it's easy to understand, and you can just plug it in and go about your day. It's fine. The other most common type of USB is called a mini USB, not to be mistaken with micro. This one is the one that looks kind of weird. The way I describe it is two pentagons, one upside down on top of the other one. But it's here. And really, and I don't know if there's any really significant advantage with it, to be honest. But I just know it's also used as much. It's used for things like the Blue Yeti microphones. So I'm assuming it has some purpose. The next type of USB we're going to talk about is actually the one that's becoming the most common, which is the USB-C. If you have a Nintendo Switch, you've actually seen this plenty of times. It's one that's just a complete oval, so you don't have to worry about plugging it in a very specific way like with the micro USB or mini USB. And, on top of that, it has a really good, strong connection that can keep you going no matter what. Now, with there being USB-C, there's obviously going to be a B and A below it, or that came before it. And B is the type that Apple uses a lot, or at least that's where I've seen them. They're this kind of weird looking thing that kind of look like a wafer. A wafer that's just been stacked into like a semi-oval shape. Like, it's not even an oval, it's like a rectangle. And I don't know if there's any advantages to it. I just know Apple uses it a lot for their Macs. Because that's where I've seen it, in like the Mac converters, HDMI to Mac. But other than that, I haven't really seen it anywhere else. So as far as I know, Apple's the only one that uses it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the last type of USB, but is really the first type of USB, is USB-A. This is this straight up rectangle. This is the most common type, and even on USB-C cords, there will be a USB-A cord. The USB-A is what we know of as USB. It's what plugs into any USB port. And yeah, it's really just the baseline. Kind of like oh, if we're going to make a USB cord, we should have this. Unless it's a charger, in which case it just plugs into the wall. Kind of like the Switch AC adapter that doesn't go to an A, it just goes to the wall. And really, that's it. That's it for USB. In fact, if you want a little bit of trivia, then there's actually different colors for USB-A, obviously, each representing a different version of it. That's just an improved version. White, I believe, is the first one, 1.0. Then red is 2.0. Blue is 3.0. And I'm pretty sure black is along with white, just kind of like the first one, most basic one. Might be wrong, I don't know. The colors don't really matter, as they can all work with each other. Like, I've never experienced issues, and I've been plugging white with red, with blue, with red, bleh, all that. So there doesn't really seem to be an issue. Just, if for whatever reason you think you need a USB 3.0, your kid's like, I need USB 3.0 or I'm gonna die, then you know to get him one that's blue. If you like this video, or this video helped you, please leave a like, or if you're a tech master that already knew all of this, or you just hate my guts, feel free to dislike. And shout out to Gavin! if you want to be shouted out at the end of all of my videos, you can support me on Patreon for only $15 a month. For $5 more, you can also get videos a day early. But if you're not ready to spend that much, for only $5, you can get access to behind-the-scenes bloopers. And for those of you really on a budget, you only need to pay a single dollar for Patreon-exclusive chat and updates. Or, you can always support the channel for free by subscribing down below. That's all I have for now, so please remember to have an amazing day!